Okay, welcome back everyone. So we're gonna go into the school and see what this teacher lady's about. Ever since we left, Aya's been humming and waving her hands in the passenger seat. She seems like she has no idea about what things we're going to see, and that worries me. Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you from driving?
Not really. Are you trying to learn some choreography?
Yeah, it's so hard. Mind if I vent a little, Mr. Kazo? She turns toward me hopefully.
Am I getting some kind of insider scoop?
P was like, we're doing a new song, and changed the set list a week out. Oh, a set list is the list of songs we were God. Oh, a set list is the list of songs we perform at a show. So now we have to rush to learn the moves for this whole new song. I'm at the point where I'm dancing even while eating. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah, it is.
About half of that flew over my head, but it's obvious that she's busy. But I know why P's in such a rush. Idol groups need a lot of exposure during their debut to really make it big. That's why P is so desperate to promote us everywhere. But... I lowers her voice. For this to happen at such an important time. Next week is when we debut the new song. We'll make it in time, won't we?
What do you mean?
I mean, will everything get better by then? All this mark and spirit stuff?
Well...
No one knows. After all, there's no way to know if we'll live through to tomorrow.
No one knows what will happen, but...
Don't ever lose hope. The shining fist of justice will destroy the evil lurking in the dark. Right?
Are those... lyrics?
It's from our debut song. That's our most popular one. It's okay, I'll do my best. If I lose here, then it would mean Love and Hero only singing lies. She gives an energetic bow to her invisible fans. The horns from her costume strike my forehead dead on. I'm so sorry. We've been blinded. I arrive at H Elementary. Whoa! This place looks more haunted than I expected. We should have filmed here. So, what do we do? I explain about the last time I was here. Only a quick rundown, but it should be enough for her to understand.
There isn't much left to investigate on the first floor. We need to check out the second floor.
Okay, time to go up then. Alright, let's get going. Here we go. Oh no. Making our way upstairs, walking fast. Don't want ghosts to catch me. Do 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 do. I return to the landing with the cracked mirror. I stare into the mirror, recalling how I felt back then. I quickly look away. I shine my light up at the ceiling instead. But there's nothing there anymore. There are no traces of the rose vines or the guard's corpse. What's up?
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to check something.
Spirits can do a lot of weird things, but can they really make corpses disappear? That would be ridiculous. I went up, climbed the stairs. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. Snakes?
Don't shout.
I slapped my hand over Aya's mouth. We can't move forward. The only thing worse would be making noise and calling something here.
It'll be fine if we leave quietly. I cautiously take a step backward. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag. What the? The snakes flip their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear into the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. They vanish without a sound, all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with. Huh? Why? I don't know.
It looked like the snakes were stuffing my bag. That red notebook is inside.
Maybe the smell made them think we were friends. Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet.
Oh, yeah? Let's both do our best. There's probably nothing behind me, right? Paint is peeling off the edges of the fire door and rust could be seen at the bottom. Ooh. There's a scrap of paper among the debris. Talisman, yay. Okay. And turn around. Let's see. The second floor isn't covered in roses like the first. There's no movement and I don't see any plants. I guess that phenomenon didn't happen on this floor. The door to the music room is locked. Great. Uh-oh. A piano plays somewhere. That was a piano, right? I still my breath and strain to hear any noises, but it doesn't seem like anyone's here. Oh, she picked something up off the ground. It's a piece of sheet music. Got sheet music, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It looks like piano sheet music. Oh, that takes me back. I played this song when I was a kid.
You play piano?
Well, kind of. I'm a singer after all.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I'll count on you if we need that.
Okay, I got this. New info was added. Looks like things like bulletin boards used to be on the wall, but they were all taken down. Nothing. The blackboard's covered in dents and scratches. It's probably too damaged to use. I look out at the schoolyard through the window, but I don't see anything moving around. Guess there's nothing. Nothing. Okay. Let's see here. Nothing. The bare floor causes our steps to echo as we walk. We need to make sure the spirit doesn't hear us. What's in this room? I thought I heard something. It's an abandoned desk. I try feeling around inside the desk and find something soft. It's a wadded up piece of paper. I open it and see several sentences. It seems to be something someone failed to destroy. Got fragment S. Okay. Let's check that out. Key item. A portion of a memo. Wave can control the shock that this creature. Is that great? This is to keep it locked. One of the fixtures holding the light is broken. Probably shouldn't risk walking under it. Okay. I guess that's it. Okay, anything? A cold wind blows in from the broken windows. I slide the broken window open and the trap paper falls out. Found a worn out talisman. Nice. Okay. What's this? A jumble of wires wrapped around the door handle. The door appears to be locked by wires stuck in the keyhole. There's a jumble. I pull on the wire, but it won't move. It's been carefully and tightly wound, plus it's pretty thick. It'll be impossible to cut it. Do I have something that can disintegrate metal? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, moving on. I can't hear any man-made sounds coming in through the window, only leaves rustling in the wind. It doesn't look like the fluorescent light is broken, but it stays dark. Uh-oh. Something is scrawled on the blackboard. Zen. It looks like the letters spell I-Zen. There are more after that, but they aren't legible. I don't know. The handwriting is terrible. Yeah. What's this? A plant in the flower pot has wilted. I lift it up and uncover a dirty piece of paper. Talisman, great. Flecks of red are all over the floor. They smell like iron. Nothing else? Okay. Lawn desk and what looks like sinks looms in the darkness of the classroom. This seems to be... Is this the science lab? Still... I grimaces. It really stinks in here. I feel like I'm gonna suffocate. It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room, like a box of onions has gone rotten. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. Before we go in here, I'm gonna see if there's anything by the other set of stairs. The fire door doesn't budge when I try to open it. Maybe it's warped. Okay, nothing. Let's see here. There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Great. The desk is scorched. Seems there's more fire damage in here than in the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. Okay. Opened the door and left the science lab. Hello. It's a sturdy wooden cabinet. The cabinet door opens easily. The inside's completely full to bursting with something. I pull it out and discover that it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Got office trash. Are you seriously planning on taking that with you? I mean, not that I care. When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. Got fragment I. Fragment I. What? Certain sound wave or music put sleep also regarding sight will again no where of testing. I open the cupboard and check inside, but all I find is trash and dust. It's a shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see some large containers. Oh my god! I hear eye gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved.
It can't be. There's no way they'd use these as educational aids.
They're extremely fresh for being samples. Probably because they were cut from a living body. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. New info. Other than the jars with human body parts, the cabinet has several containers of chemicals. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. Is something there?
Well, yeah.
I stop myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make I do something like this. I search the chemicals for formalin containers and identified samples every nook and cranny. I find a few things I can use. A clear bottle with a liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Clear bottle, brown bottle, wrapped in foil.
Is that everything?
Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize that it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. A white lab coat. Well, we are in a science lab. No big surprise to find one here. That rumor about a ghost in white. I and Yasoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it at K Miyamachi. And all the other clothes along with the coat have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else. Whoa, what? Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the side of a container. Great Azura. Down. The letters are messy but legible. Great Azura. Down must mean below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor? Recalling the school's layout, I think there was a similar storage area on the first floor. I'm not sure what it means, but it might be important. I decide to take the tag just in case. Okay. Is that it now? Okay. Just 1 second, I need some water. Okay. It's an elaborate and anatomical model I touch the outside of the model. It feels like it's made out of wood or resin. I can't really tell. Let's touch it. I touch the outside of the model. It feels like it's made out of wood. Okay, well that... Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcefully shoved down it and it couldn't handle the strain. Okay. Just gonna leave that there, I guess. There are materials used in science class. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems they're simple explanations for the students. I take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls from in between the pages. Found talisman. Okay. So, I have to do something with this thing. I take out the red notebook, but I can't think of a way. I have no idea what you're for, sir. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave then. Don't kill me on my way out. Bye. What? A broadcast? Do you have any brains? A strange voice echoes over the intercom. Do the test immediately. Table on the table. Static crackles before being cut off. Is she watching us from somewhere? She said something like, table. Something might be on the desk. Let's take a look. New info. School announcement. What desk? On the desk, scattered with lab equipment, is a small pencil and problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? Let's peek at the questions. I take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what looks like chemistry symbols. Looks like this is a science test. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Remember the experiment. That's right. I found several bottles of chemicals in the storage room. Were those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? Hold on, let me check out my items. Okay. CH3, CH2OH, flammable. Smells like chlorine. Handle with care. ID 5. Okay. Let's start the test then. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test! Number 1 compound A is widely used as fuel or disinfectant. Its chemical formula is CH3CH blank OH 2 Number 2, compound N is an exemplary acid and contains a salt that reacts to various metals. Which statement about compound N is true? Is this the flammable thing? Aw, man. It's probably light-proof, huh? Number 3, it stinks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? Is this that ID 5? Oh god. Ammonia. I don't know science. Yeah, I know I failed. It seems we passed the test. Barely. At the end of the answer sheet, the next test is in the room next door. Proceed there quickly, students. Well then.
It sounds like there are other tests.
Are we being tested?
Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for.
But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted.
Also, this thing really reeks.
I didn't notice when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than that notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Got answer sheet. Ai narrows her eyes at me. Mr. Yashiki, are you sure you closed your bag? It still reeks in here.
Oh.
Ai's right. The smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker.
Sorry, I'll check.
I look down to double check my bag. Oh, I spot something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside that box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Did you find something?
Stay back!
The low, sharp tone that comes out of my mouth startles even me.
Just stay back. I'll check it.
After gathering my courage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. That hat's familiar. So are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. I collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling up through my chest. Are you alright?
There's a corpse. There's where the smell was coming from.
A corpse? Then let's get the heck out of here, yeah? I drag myself off woodenly like a puppet on strings.
The classroom next door.
Huh?
The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there.
Right. Okay, understood. Ai's probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave front anyway. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner. So, because I almost died with that test, I'm going to make a save here. Whoops. Make a save here. Okay, whoops. So next door. This room. There's a pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Questions. Number of long sentences. Looks like this is a science test. Oh man. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Read the blackboard. The blackboard? I'm supposed to read it? I'm not sure that scribble's really important, but... Something is scrawled on the blackboard. Eyes in. That part is legible, but the rest is a complete mess. I don't know. The handwriting is terrible. So, let's just get into it, I guess. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Question 1. Believing in the Buddha is important. The Buddha is most extremely vital. You must believe in the incredibly strong great I. The incredibly strong great I is like an angel. You must erase the stench of corrupted humanity and become one with nature. This is called blank Zen unity. Hi, Zen. Question 2. Humanity is the embodiment of pain. They kill other animals. My fellow snakes also spend every day in absolute misery. My dear snakes hate this world like they hate the sun and heat. Sorry. This disaster is called the Cry Blank Age of Decline. Crisis. Ah, damn it. Question 3. I carry the great Eyes Talisman every day and seek rebirth. The talisman is important. It is a greater treasure than the brain or heart or life itself. This is shown not in words but deeds. If I walk with the talisman, I will become blank. Azra? It seems we passed the test. At the end of the answer sheet. Next test 2 rooms over. Don't enter the classroom next door. Off limits. Well, that's succinct. Okay. Don't go into the classroom next door. Why? Maybe she's got a secret in there. But now I want to see it even more. Pretty much. She probably didn't think it through before. It sounds like something's hitting the wall. That noise. Was it from the room next door? Sounds like something's in there. Let's check out the room next door. We can do the next test later. New info. Okay. So... this room? It seems to be locked. Oh. A jumble of wires wrapped around the door handle. This one? I take the brown bottle out of my bag and stare at the label. It has a usage warning on it, and it smells like chlorine. It could be some sort of strong acid that can melt metal. Should we try it? I take off the lid and slowly pour the liquid on the wire. If I accidentally get some on the keyhole, it could be a problem. Don't rush, just a little at a time. There's a faint bubbling noise and a smell that's indescribable. It seems it's working like we hoped. Is it melting? Yeah. Then... I think that should do it. I pull on the wire again. This time it comes out of the keyhole easily. Nice! You're smart, Mr. Yashiki. I'm not sure how to respond to that. But in any case, now we can investigate this room. Let's look inside. Discarded the emptied brown bottle. Brace yourself, we're going in. The instant I open the classroom door, something glints in the darkness. Then a horrible stench makes me choke. Is this blood? Beneath my feet, it feels like I'm stepping in something soft, like mud. I shine my light into the room. What the hell is this room? It's as if I stepped into a slaughterhouse. The scene before me is horrific. Organs scattered across the floor, chunks of meat, an overwhelming amount of blood, and blank, glassy-eyed animal heads lined up across the desks. Ugh! Ice sinks to the floor, covering her mouth. The words sacrificial rite come to mind. But why the hell...
Let's check it out. We need to look around.
I'm trying to convince myself by saying it twice. Suddenly... There's a sound from the window ledge.
Is someone here?
I make my way past the animal heads to peer cautiously at the line of desks near the window. Oh, good God. A naked body is lying in a pool of red. Countless snakes are slithering over her. The woman almost looks like an animal waiting for dissection. Actually, whoever did this to her might have been planning to do just that.
Hey, come help me. Someone's trapped.
We grab onto her legs and hurry to drag her out of the swarm of snakes. I'm worried about her snake bites, but I don't see any other large wounds. Are you okay? Hang in there! I speaks to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her eyes are half open, staring vaguely.
We can't let her die. Let's take her back to the mansion. She should be able to walk if we help her.
Sure, but she's, naked?
Is this really the time to be worried about that?
But speaking of clothes, I just remembered.
Here, she can wear this.
I unwrap the bundle of clothes and pull out the lab coat for her to wear. Oh, yeah! That place is off limits. Noise from the broadcast reverberates in the room. My flashlight blinks out. Mark's color grows more vivid, few hours till death.
Damn it, she noticed.
What should we do?
We need to get out of here. I know H Elementary's layout pretty well. I should be able to find my way without a light.
Oh.
We've got to hurry. Let's help her up.
Angry elephant noises. I takes a deep breath from the back seat. It sounds like a world-weary old person groan. Oh, did you just think I sounded like an old lady? I don't care what you think. I'm not performing right now. I'm on break.
Is this what they call a woman's intuition, or did she just read my mind? Does that woman look like she'll be okay?
We covered her securely with the lab coat, but I still hesitate to look in the rear of her mirror. Don't stare. Privacy is important, even in emergencies.
I'm not trying to look, I promise.
I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on. She looks exhausted, but calm. Maybe she's sleeping. Mr. Yashiki.
Huh.
I saw it.
What did you see?
I try to keep my tone innocent. The mark on her body. When we were putting the coat on her.
Oh.
So we've added another to our number. My heart drops when I think about how I'll have to tell her the truth of what's happening. But that doesn't mean I can't avoid it.
We'll have to tell her.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't get depressed.
She's surprisingly collected about this.
Maybe she learned that to be able to make a living in the entertainment world. I have a name, you know. Oh, that's the other lady. The mysterious woman seemed to sleep, but she suddenly speaks up.
You were awake. Sorry, we didn't know your name.
I'm Madoka Hiro. I don't care what happens. All I want is to take a shower as soon as possible.
Welcome back.
Oh, and who is that with you?
Later. Hurry and get a bath ready.
We lay a pale-faced hero on the sofa and immediately start treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we're able to give her proper first aid. There's a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes were poisonous. After we finish, her face gradually regains its color. Hiro emerges from upstairs wearing the clothing we found in the science lab. Apparently that they had been hers. He almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess. Judging by that casual comment, it seems she's recovered her composure. She's still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore. They only wanted to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise, I would have choked on poison or been snake food by now. Spirits drag the living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary had told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved. You sure you're feeling okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounce back fast. Who knows if that's true or if she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. So what were you doing in the school? That's what I like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Manabi Tsukawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there. Tsukawa. Could that be Miss Sue? Miss Sue? Oh yeah, I heard that was her nickname from when she was a teacher. So why were you chasing... Hold up. My questions first. Who are you people? We give her a basic rundown of the situation. She listens quietly, but I can tell from her expression that she's not convinced. I see. I understand. But believing you is something else. You say Zukawa might have become an inhuman monster. Save that talk for writing horror stories. Her face twitches briefly. How is it that you know this Miss Zukawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Not a lot of women work there, so we ended up talking together. And the second I let down my guard... Sounds like Zukawa caused some trouble. She stole something important from me. At first I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned where she's holed up. Going off her recent credit purchases, she's been shopping in H-City. H-City. What? A spirit that goes shopping? People would panic if something like that appeared in a grocery store. What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're Ai Kashiwagi from Love and Hero. You seemed idiotic on TV, so I guess that wasn't just an act. Hey, that's really rude. Supposing you're right, and she's a monster, no way she'd go out in public. She obviously used the phone. I even checked with the company. A woman's voice asked them to bring the goods to the designated area. Paid in advance with a bank transfer, so the company delivered as ordered. Oh, and the delivery location happens to be a warehouse by H Elementary. And just what were those goods? Animals. No idea what connection she pulled, but they're from pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. She even managed to get reindeer and ostriches. Black market, too. Spared no expense. With the Miss Zoo name, maybe she was starting a zoo or something. What happened to those animals? She must not have noticed since she was in and out of consciousness at the time. But based on what we found in the room she was held in, I can hazard a guess. So I waited at the empty warehouse for Zukawa to come. At some point I fainted. Next I know, I'm butt naked and in that terrible position you found me in. I'm sure she was behind it. So then, is that also when you got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean the scar. I still don't believe it, but even if Zukawa happens to be a spirit, then I did get it from her. I had it before I went to H-City. What? So where'd you get it? Chill. No need to get so upset. I suddenly had it when I woke up 9 days ago. Did you go to any haunted places the day before? Don't be ridiculous. Don't lump me in with inappropriately dressed idols like you. The same goes for the scar. As if something like this could kill you or give you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd. Absolutely impossible. She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. She's clearly more frightened now than when she was talking about the snakes. I guess she has a fear of the supernatural too, just like Sho. That's all I can tell you. You're going after Zukawa, right? I'll help out. Are you truly alright with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting that happen, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy by just being alive. I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity. And for that, I need to get that thing back from that thieving hag.
So it's more important than your life. What in the world did she steal from you?
Seems she doesn't plan on answering that. But we've no reason to turn her down. We should accept her help. Okay, Mr. Yashiki. Let's get back to H Elementary. Let's save again. I guess this is a good stopping point. So, next time we're gonna go back into that weird animal room and, learn more about this creepy zoo animal lady. So thank you for joining and watching, or thank you. See you next time. Have a nice day.